Welcome back to the course, guys. We have one more lecture to go to wrap up this section of the course about creating videos and animations with Canva. So in this one, we are going to be creating an animated GIF that we will be using on our YouTube channel in the community tab. So let me first start by showing you the end result from our YouTube channel where that post is located. So you'll have to go to the homepage first and then move over the community tab. So right here. And from here, you can see all our latest community posts. And you'll see that we use a lot of these animated GIFs. So I could have picked any one of these, but I thought I would be showing you this one right here. So this one was to celebrate 160,000 subscribers and 8 million views on the channel. So you see Diana and I kind of pointing at the numbers and showing the graphics that indicates our success on YouTube. So let's go ahead and recreate this from scratch. So starting from the Canva homepage, I am going to search for an animated social media post one more time. So you could create this one from a simple Instagram post, or you could double the dimensions of an Instagram post to make it a little bit more higher resolution. So it's really up to you. In my case, I'm going to search for social media and social media animated posts. So animated social media posts, sorry. So let's go ahead and find this. So animated social media, you will see the 1:1 aspect ratio, 1080 by 1080. Let's go ahead and use this one. I'll click on the tile and it will bring me to the Canva editor right there. Okay, so this is good. The first thing I need to do is to upload my two base graphics from TubeBuddy. So these are the graphics. This is the first one, 160,000 subscribers on March 6, 2022 for the channel Design with Canva. And then the second one is this one, 8 million views, same date for the same channel. So these are graphics that are generated by TubeBuddy, which is an app that we use for our YouTube channel. It helps us as YouTube creators. So what I'm going to do is to import these two graphics by simply taking them from my desktop and dragging them into the object panel. What Canva will do, it will upload them as an uploaded media. Okay, so that was pretty quick. I have my two graphics now right here. And then I'm going to add a second page by going to my timeline and clicking on this blank page right here. It says add a page. So just do that and add my other graphic with 160,000 subscribers. So I have two pages, 8 million views and 160,000 subscribers. So let's go ahead and work on the first page first. So I have this photo right here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to right click on it and set this image as the background. Okay, so it fits nicely my entire page right here. I'm going to do the same thing for page 2. So right click on the photo, set image as background. Okay, I now have a nice base to work with. The next thing I need to do is to basically bring these photos of both Diana and myself and start working with them, like positioning them in the right place. I will be adding some animations to them so they show up in a funny way. Okay, so let's go ahead and find these photos. So for that, I am using my Canva Pro account, by the way. So you will notice that in a minute when I start using my folders from within the editor. And also I will need to use the background remover. That's why I am using my Canva Pro account for this tutorial. You can probably follow along with the free account, but you won't be able to use the background remover and you won't have access to your folders from within the editor, which is okay if you have your photos already without a background. Like you've used some other ways to get rid of the background and you can import them via your uploads and you could totally follow along the tutorial. But because I want to show you some variety in this course, I decided to go ahead and create this one lecture with my Pro account. Okay, so what I'm looking for right here is under the More button, I'm looking for my Folders button. So my Folders tab or button is actually right here under the three little dots More menu. So I clicked on here and I now have access to my folder. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to go to Shared with You. So you will have this if you have several people in your team. I am working here from a Canva account in which my entire team is there. So I have 6 people under the same account, and Diana, my wife, who is also my fellow content creator, is working on the same account. So share with me. I should find here a folder called thumbnail photos. Okay, so let's click on that. And now I can see photos from Diana from 2022, 2021, and photos from Ronnie. So these are photos that we have been taking in the studio, and they are all taken against our blue background right here. So it's easy to get rid of that background. So basically I have Diana doing a bunch of different poses here. So all I have to do is to select 2 photos, one for each pages, and I will do the same for my photos. And yeah, and we are going to be working with these on our animation right here. So the first one was a photo of Diana kind of showing her thumbs up and with a funny face. So let me see if I can find it again. Okay, I found my photo of Diana, the first photo. It is actually this one right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new page, and I'm going to import this photo into my document. Okay, I have my first photo right here. Let's find the other photo that I will be needing before I move to the background remover. So the second one is going to be this one right here, where Diana is pointing at something. So I will be using these 2 photos for Diana. I'm going to create another page right here, and this time move over the photos of Ronnie. So I have my 85 items right here in this folder. So let's find the photos of myself. Okay, so I had one where I had a funny face as well, kind of showing something. All right, so let's find these photos that I was using. So there is one, the first one here where I'm pointing with my mouth open. So this is going to be one. And this for the second one is the one where I'm actually looking over my glasses because I can't believe my eyes. So where is this second one? I think it's somewhere around the end right here of this folder when I'm doing things with my glasses. Yeah, I believe it is this one right here. Yes, these are the 2 photos. So I'm going to reduce them slightly for now. Okay, so I have 2 photos for Ronnie, 2 photos for Diana. So you will have understand it by now. What we are going to do is to use the background remover to get rid of these blue backgrounds. And because the background is super well lit, because we had all the professional lights here in the studio and the background is uniform, this should be no problem at all for Canva's background remover. So let's just go ahead and do this. So by selecting my first image, I go to Edit Image and use the background remover. All right, this is my first photo. I'm going to apply the effect. This is great. No retouch to be done whatsoever. I'm going to click on the second photo right here and do exactly the same thing. Edit Image, Background Remover. There we go. I'm going to apply the effect and then move over to Ronnie's photos, my photos. Again, selecting the image, background remover. There we go. Let's apply this. And then the last one, select the photo, edit image, background remover for one last time. All right, now let's apply this last effect. And now I am left with 2 photos of Diana and 2 photos of myself without the background. This is great. We are almost there. All I need to do now is to simply bring these photos over. So I'm going to be using this one. I'm going to reduce the space here where there's nothing going on the photo. It will help me actually work with these in my project to be more precise. I don't need all of that space around the photos. Actually, the same thing for my photos right here. And maybe I could bring them all on the same page as well. So it would be easier for me to scale them properly. So the reason I'm saying this is because we need to respect certain scale on these photos because I'm slightly taller than Diana. So we need to respect these proportions, I would say. So I'm going to scale myself a little bit bigger. So I'm actually taller than Diana, like in the reality, like so. Okay, now I have all my photos on one page. This will help me actually see what I'm doing. I can delete the last page. So let's go ahead and build up the first page of this animation. So I'm copying Diana's photo right here. So I click on it and then Command or Control C, and then I'm gonna head over my first page, click on the background and Command or Control V. And there we go, we have Diana's photo right here. There's no frame here, so it's not snapping into it. This is why I didn't use a frame. I didn't want to have to play around with the pictures snapping in the frame. I didn't want that to happen. So I want to see both of her thumbs properly, but I don't want to see the little white space right here that you can see. So I will just make sure my photo is entirely covering this image. Maybe I can scale up slightly so I can still cover this and still have the hands, both hands showing entirely without having the little tip here being white. Okay, so this will work for Diana. All right, and next is to bring over my photo, the one with the two fingers. So this one, again, Command or Control C, going back to page 1, Command or Control V. Okay, so this is me here. I'm going to slightly tilt this again in such a way that I'm pointing at the middle here. Okay, and I'm not covering too much of the title here, Design with Canva, which is the name of the channel. Okay, I can see that I'm a little bit too tall compared to Diana, but yeah, so this looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna fly with this one. Maybe bring me a little bit more into the design, like so. Okay, I'm good with this. Let's work on page 2 now. So let's grab Diana's second photo, this one right here, click on page 2 and paste it again. So this time I'm going to make Diana point at the number. It's a pretty big number. We are proud of this number. So I'm going to rotate the photo 90 degrees. You see the degrees showing up here. It says 90 and it kind of clicks when it's 90, 180 or 360. So I'm going to do like that. Have Diana point at the number. Something like that. Yeah, actually quite like that. Okay, I'm going to leave her here and bring my last photo right here, Command C, go to page 2 and Command V. Okay, so this one is going to be over here. So something like that. And I need to bring my t-shirt here to be touching the end of the page, the edge of the page, because I don't want to see any white space here. So I'm going to reduce the size of this photo slightly, and I'm going to try to bring my design, my photo, and see where that cut is. So it's about here. I could probably, this is being too close to the design, but something like this would be nice. I'm close to it, but I'm still like not covering any important part of this design. So yeah, this is good. I'm gonna go with these two. So we have page 1 like so and page 2 like so. Okay, something else I need to do is to reduce the time of each page. So this one you can see with the little timer here. You will see this timer when you click on your base layer. So if I click on the photo here, won't see any timer. But if I click on my base layer, which is in this case our photo, I will see the duration of the animation, which is 5 seconds for this page. I think this is too long, and I can also delete page 3 because I want to see a realistic time here for my total project. You see this button right here with the triangle, the play button, it says 10 seconds. So if I play this, well, now there's no animation, so it's pretty dull. We will have the first page for 5 seconds and then the second page for 5 seconds. Let's make this way more dynamic. So let's actually start with page 1 and start adding animations, okay? So I have a couple of choices to make here. I could animate these photos individually, So if I want to do that, I could click on the photo and then go animate and start animating these photos individually. Okay, so maybe I could have a pop effect for Diana and then a different effect for Ronnie. But I feel like it would be a little bit too much to have two different animations. So maybe I have the same animation for the entire thing. So in this case, I would just animate the entire page. So instead of animating individual elements like the photo of Diana or the photo of Ronnie, I'm just going to click on the base layer, which is the photo here in the background. Remember, we set the image as the background. So that image became the base layer. So by clicking on that base layer and clicking the animate button, you can actually animate the entire page. See, it says page animation. So now I'm going to add the effect that I'm looking for, and I'm going to go for a stomp effect, this effect. So it's a subtle one. Let me show you again. See, so I'm just like slightly bouncing. So let's go for that. And that will be my animation for page 1. Also, I want to reduce the time of that animation. 5 seconds, I feel is going to be too long, so I'm going to go for 3 seconds. There we go. You see my page is now reduced to 3 seconds. Let's move over to page number 2. I'm going to start by reducing the duration of the animation to 3 seconds as well. Okay, there we go. So now we have now a total length of this project of 6 seconds. And I'm going to do the same thing, clicking on my base layer, choose animate, and instead of stomp, that would give me twice the same animation. This time, I'm going to go for something different. I'm going to use pop. You see this pop? Ronnie is going to pop first, and then Diana. This is perfect. I'm going to use that. These are pro animation, by the way. So you see the little crown here. That's also one of the reasons why I wanted to use my pro account to show you the extra animations that you get with CANVA Pro. So stomp and pop are both pro animations. Okay, so I have stomp on the first page, I have pop on the second page, and I believe my post is ready. I'm going to preview the entire project. Okay, so I'm happy with this, and I believe I am ready to download this project. So I can either download from here with this download button, or I can close this and then go to my download and download from here. So be very careful here, because what you want is an animated GIF, right? You want this to be a GIF, not an MP4 video. You want this to be a GIF. So you click on the little arrow here and you choose the last option right here that says GIF. Okay, make sure you have both pages selected. Okay, so all pages, that's fine, and click on done. And while this is downloading, I will just say a word about the animated GIFs. Animated GIFs will be something you can use pretty much anywhere. You can also upload a PNG or a JPEG. Okay, some social media platform won't allow you to upload a proper video. Like for example, the community tab on YouTube won't let you upload an MP4 video, only an image or an animated GIF. And they don't even say animated GIF is supported, but if they support JPEG or PNG, they usually support animated GIFs as well. Same with Facebook. Not so sure about Instagram because I don't use Instagram that much. But yeah, it's definitely the format that can help you for the YouTube community tab. All right, my GIF is downloaded. Canva said like everything is downloaded. I can share the design with this link right here. For now, I'm just gonna close this and go get my GIF, which is now in my download. So let me bring this over and I'm gonna preview it. So I could see the first effect, second effect, pointing at the right direction. So I'm pretty happy about this GIF. It is now ready for me to post on my YouTube community page. And that is how, guys, we created this simple animation. And you can use that on social media, always have a nice effect when things are moving. I hope you did appreciate this entire section about animations and making videos with Canva. In the next section of the course, we are going to start talking about presentations, how to create killer presentations and really good slides. So I will see you in the next section.